So I'm here with somebody I've known from the sim racing world for many, many years. Good friend of mine, Dom Duhan, the team manager. Is that the right title of Team Redline?
Yeah, that's right. You can call me that. Okay. That's fine. That's good. It's good.
Well, welcome to the USA once again. And what do you think of this event, Dom?
It's huge. We thought this was big, this one building, but there's like 5 other buildings, and they're all equally massive. And the tech here is amazing, but especially this for sim racing is the biggest thing we've ever had. Yeah. It's massive. So I'm super excited, apprehensive. Big race today. Not qualifying hasn't been done. I'm scared. I'm sweating. Everything. All the emotions at the moment.
So now I just talked to Alex, and he's here with 2 drivers from his team. You've got 2 drivers, Gregor and Bono here.
5.
5 drivers? 5? Give me a list of your drivers. I'm sorry.
Gregor Hutu, I think some people may have heard of him. Alexius Iaccola, one of the fast Finns. Olli Pakala, another mega fast Finn. Enzo Bonito, Italian lover, and incredibly fast. And of course Bono.
So how do you guys get 5 drivers into an event that is worth this kind of money?
We went through the qualifying rounds. I mean, we saw, firstly, it's great that Formula E are using something like R-Factor 2 or a sim, because in these things they usually use something a bit different. So we saw that and we thought, Bono won FSR 5 times. Guy is fast. And we drove R-Factor 2, we've driven R-Factor load. So yeah, it was just a natural step for us to do it. We knew we had good pace, and when we went into the first couple of qualifiers, we just knew the pace was there. It was good. And then we actually won 3 out of the 4 qualifiers. So it's good. I mean, this competition, I think, has the biggest, it's the most competitive sim racing competition, because it's had the iRacers, it's had R-Factor 2 guys, it's had GT Gran Turismo guys, it's had Project Cars, it's had all of the guys from different sims and racing genres all come to this one platform, and these guys are fast. Yeah.
Now, were you at all surprised by the speed or the pace of the pro drivers?
Well, yes, I did an article recently on Red Bull where I said we'd smash the pro drivers. I've got to eat my words big time.
I have to eat the same words, by the way, just so you know.
I don't know what to say. They're rapid. But I mean, we've got a few real drivers on our team, and they're comparable to us. Right. So we knew they're going to be fast, but actually these guys have got used to the sim so quickly. They're mega. Who's this guy?
Enzo Bonito, everybody. Come on in here, Enzo.
As soon as I came here, you just went, we don't need him anymore.
Dom, thank you very much. We're going to move on to Enzo.
Okay.
No, both of you. I'd like to talk to you both about this. But so
don't kiss me.
We've all done sim racing for many years. You guys are one of the best teams when it comes to preparation for an event. Yeah. What about an event like this? I mean, there's not a lot of preparation that you can actually do.
Crazy Horse. What else did we do?
Yoga.
He
does yoga in his room in your hotel before coming here.
Yeah, no.
Yoga and tequila.
Yeah, it's a good mix. No, so I mean, some of the guys do meditation for real. It helps breathing,
it does.
Get a heart rate down, helps you concentrate, things like that. Some of the guys don't need it. I mean, Gregor he's really finished. It's just calm.
He's made of ice.
Yeah. It doesn't affect him, but it's each person does it in their own way. What we try to do is
not like
help them.
Gregor does yoga, it's yoga does Gregor, most likely.
Very true. That's very clever. Sometimes he comes out with some interesting things. I don't know where he gets it from. No, each of us prepare, but what we do is a team. We looked at the track, because we only saw the track yesterday on YouTube, looked at it together, and we started to work out what you should do in each corner. We've got Atsi here, who is, as you know, does the whole sim training thing, so he's just telling us, break there, do that, do this. Yeah, and that helps, because we got limited time. You need to be straight into it. And I think that's where the kind of pro drivers got a bit of an advantage, because they're used to this short format where you got to quickly get on it and be consistent. But we're doing okay.
Yeah, you brought up Atsi and the way he looks at things. I mean, so is that something that you guys did? You went back and just kind of as a team looked at everything, broke it all down?
Absolutely. I mean, we worked together. Obviously, each of the guys drives for their own kind of Formula E team, and I think that's absolutely awesome. But as a team, we've been together for years. We know our styles, and we know that actually as a team, if we move forward, we take the whole of sim racing forward. and it's just really good.
So Enzo, with the amount of practice that you've had, how fast do you think your pace is compared to what you would be if this was like a normal online sim race?
It's really hard to say. I mean, we have new rigs, new wheels, like we are used to Fanatec, you know, so it's really hard to adapt. But I think there is a lot to shave off in terms of seconds.
Right.
Like, I mean, even Bon, I think he's like 7 to 6 tenths faster than second place, but I think even him could still manage to shave. Yeah.
Now, what do you think it is that really plays to the advantage of a driver who's going to be adaptable for this and be able to find out the tricks in short notice like this?
Well, I mean, Gregor his ability are insane, but here, I mean, I just don't know why it's not being, you know, it's like at home is really good, but
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think there's a lot of input lag. And as you know, over the last few years, sim racing hardware and kit it's getting more professional. And Gregor's always a field driver, and a lot of our drivers are field drivers. And actually, he feels and needs to be really low input lag so he can do quick corrections. And there's high input lag, so it doesn't suit everybody's style. And I think that's an important part.
Now, do you think that really plays to the advantage of the pro drivers who aren't as I know a lot of these guys do sim race, but probably not at the level that we do. Do you think that they're noticing those same kind of problems, or do you think they're just driving?
I think they're just driving. I think some of them are really good. Some of these guys, pro drivers, will drive with their eyes rather than drive with feel,
I mean,
or do a bit of a mix.
I think it really shows that real racing can be used on sim racing a lot.
Yeah.
Like lots of like base things on real racing can be also being like how do you say? Can be
Tell me in
used.
Italian.
Interchangeable.
Yeah, can be used on the sim racing a lot. That's why I think they're a lot faster, because I am teammate with Verni and Minchu, not sure. He's never done, like, it tells me that it doesn't do sim racing at all, like just usually casually when they have some, you know, preparation for Formula E, but he's doing pretty well. Like it was a seconds off pace in practice. Like that's insane good.
Right.
What I
Like-
think it does demonstrate, sorry to interrupt, sweetie. What I think it does demonstrate is that events like this, where you do sim racing, the real drivers, the pro drivers, are competitive. Like if this was like a different title that is more simcade or arcadey, it would be a different story, because they're not getting the same feedback. But here, they go sim racing, right, we understand this, and that's where they're fast. And it's a surprise to me how fast they are in a way. But
it's pretty insane.
It almost seems to me that for years, or for maybe even decades, we sim racers have made the argument that, hey, we're a real motorsport. It is the same thing. It's a simulation. And that now we've really got to that point where, and this might be the best proof for the pudding ever, that it really is. And that a real good driver is going to come from any motorsport into this level of sim racing and do well. Do you think that's the case?
I absolutely think that's the case. I mean, I've said this a few times now, but I think sim racing has evolved to be, because everybody's got the same software, essentially, maybe not the same hardware, but it sometimes makes a difference. But the playing field is so much more level, and the accessibility to get into it, you've got a much higher level of competition. And that's why a lot of the real drivers we have on our team and here do sim racing, because of the competitive element. They want to stay sharp. So I think it is I think it's almost a feeder series, or could be a feeder series into larger series. At least we can talent spot in sim racing quicker than you can on real track.
Absolutely, and you can look at every detail that much easier and less money than testing in real life. All right, I'll wrap this up real quick. So I just want to ask you, Enzo, how are you doing with your nerves? Are you calm? Are you okay? Are you a wreck?
As Dom said before, I'd say he's coaching us a lot, so probably without his help we would have been a little more lost here. But I'm actually trying to drink lots of water, you know, just stay sharp as possible, you know, just go to bed early, not party too much in Vegas. But yoga helps a lot actually.
All right, my last question. You have already won more money, regardless of how this turns out. You've already won more money than I think any other sim racer has ever won for one event. What's it like? I mean, right now that puts you on top. What's that like?
I mean, obviously, it would be nice to win, not just for the money, but because it's the first real esports event.
Yeah.
It's the biggest also.
Yeah.
So like you will, if hopefully we'll have lots more in the next few years. So it will be like thinking about who won even the first esport. Like it will be a big name on that, on the first place.
Yeah.
So let's say you win
It's
it.
an ego thing. I mean,
It's a bit of an
for
ego.
us, there's
It's
we're at the
ego.
top end of sim racing, we think, in the world with all these guys. So there's definitely a lot of ego, but there's going to be more of these events. So my advice to guys is just relax and enjoy it. There's going to be more of these sorts of things in future. The best esport players in the world always sometimes lose.
And don't spend
Federer
all your
is-
money on strip.
Well,
That's
that was going to be my question. So when you win the event, what are you going to do with all the money?
If I would win it, I'll be honest. I love cars. I would buy a nice car.
Yeah.
Like,
You buy a NASCAR.
a nice car.
Well, we are here in America. I would buy a NASCAR too.
He's desperately.
Oh.
Mercedes.
No. Something like, I don't know, even a Focus RS, something like that. Some real cool car that brings you, the feel, the power.
And
As
what
a
about-
car passion lover.
Can I ask you then?
Yeah.
What about a ring for your amore?
Oh wow.
Oh
Also that.
So do you think that, provided one of the sim racers win, do you think beyond the money this might lead to other opportunities just from the magnitude of this event?
Oh, massive. We're already being contacted by people. People are asking us about sim racing. And I think people started, the word sim racing has been not a dirty word, but in the wider, people are like, sim racing. But actually now, and I think Max did a lot to change that, because he talked about sim racing left, right and centre, and it made it more of a popular term. People want to know what it is now. And I think we are entering a golden era. We've got great platforms like iRacing, rFactor 2, Assetto Corsa. These are good sims and accessible. I think we're in a great
We
time.
need to grow up together.
I
Like
agree.
sim racing needs to grow up together.
I agree. But I think
Because we cannot just just blame each other because I like Assetto Corsa more and you like a racing more. It's just not like that. Like we are not that big of a community.
Right. We're too small to separate. We need
Yeah,
to join
exactly.
together. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well,
wanna-
Enzo, thank you so much. Dom, thank you.
Cheers, buddy.
Thank you very much, you guys.
I was going to sing.
What are you
He's
talking
very Italian.
All right,
Go on, Italian
a
song.
nice Italian song. So let me think about this actually.
Don't take too long. They're
It's
running out
Amore
of film.
song. It's from Naples. Okay.
Okay.
It goes like, oi vita mia.
Yeah.
Right, just sing
This is
it.
awkward.
It's your
Oh,
job.
vita.
Uh,
Don't. No, this is off the record.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.